Following too closely.
Okay, channel.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, why are you driving like that?
I'm about to pee on myself.
You cannot drive like that just because you have to go to the bathroom.
I'm so sorry, sir.
All right.
I'm really, really sorry.
All right, 71 and a 40. Actually, 72 is your high. All right, in a 45. You're following cars too close. You're weaving in and out of traffic. It's reckless driving, ma'am.
Yeah, I know. The person that was in front of me, the truck, I almost slapped him. That's why I had to.
Yeah, because you're driving like you're out of control. Just because you got to use the bathroom. That's ridiculous. I'll take your license, ma'am. Registration, insurance.
I have a picture of my.
Okay.
I have a picture of my.
Insurance, that's fine. So, driver of the black Kia has to use the bathroom. That's why she's saying she's driving recklessly. Going 72 miles an hour on a 45, weaving in and out of traffic, using the left turn lane to pass others, and then going back into the left turn lane. It almost looked like for a second she was trying to flee and elude from me, but obviously that's not the case. She stopped. I did pull her over in the past for going 68 miles an hour on a 35. This was about 2 years ago, and here we are again. So I just ran her license. She's valid, and she's not wanted for anything. So we're going to cut her 2 citations for speeding, for careless driving, and hopefully this ends the erratic driving, because that was out of control and very much uncalled for, especially because it's rush hour. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's a bunch of cars and there's a bunch of people going home. So we're going to write her 2 citations, and hopefully that'll stop her from doing this ever again. All right, look, 2 citations for speeding and for aggressive careless driving. So nothing's criminal, however, 10-4. Nothing's criminal, however, you did commit a crime, reckless driving, all right?
As I said, I'm really, really sorry. I'm about to pee on
That's
myself.
fine, just be careful.
Thank you.
There's a gas station right there. There's a gas station right there.
I don't go in public bathrooms. I don't use any public bathrooms at all. I'd rather pee on the side of the road or pee in my house. I know, as I said,
Yeah.
I'm really, really sorry.
No problem.
It wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
All right.
My tickets. Have a good day.
Take care. Yep. Looking behind. Tango 3-1 final stop, just east of. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Officer Training with Coral Springs Police. I stopped you because the baby's not in a car seat. Okay. All right. Is there a reason why you're holding the kid like that?
No. We just go to the store and.
The kid's got to be in the car seat.
Sorry
Okay.
about
Do you have
that.
your license on you? Yeah, you can address that right now.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right. I mean, that's his safety. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You got your license on you, ma'am?
I be honest with you. She don't have no license.
No license?
No, she just came from visit us, and I just tell her because she's learning.
Okay.
Please teach me how to.
All right.
So if you wanna please.
Do you live in Jersey still?
Yeah.
Why are you driving?
No, because she just get today from visit us. So I just tell her.
Yeah, but why are you driving if you have no license?
I just.
Hang on. I'm not talking to you, sir. Why are you driving, ma'am?
Sorry, he just teach me how to do it just today.
Teach you how to break the law? All right. Well, you can't do that. All right. What's your address, ma'am? Is it the one on your license right here or no? Do you have a license, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'll take that. Thank you. You have a license, man. She's committing a crime right now. You know that, right? Okay. All right. Do you have the registration insurance? On Royal Palm Boulevard at the intersection of University Drive, and the passenger in the rear has a 19-month-old baby boy on her lap while in traffic. We stopped the driver. She is on vacation from New Jersey. She only has an ID card from Jersey, doesn't have a license. So she's not supposed to be driving at all. Who knows how long she's been driving around Jersey or Florida, or if she even drove all the way from Jersey to Florida with no license. Nevertheless, she got caught today because of the kid not wearing the car seat or the safety belts correctly. Wasn't secured or restrained at all in any way. So we're going to give him 2 citations instead of me arresting her for no driver's license, because that is an arrestable offense in Florida. I'm giving her 2 citations. One of the citations is the no DL, which is the criminal violation. It's going to have a court date on it, April 28th of this year at 9 o'clock in the morning, as well as the child restraint violation. So we're going to go up to her and I'm going to explain that to her. That way I don't have to arrest her right now and take her downtown to jail. Here's your stuff back. You have a good license, sir, so you can drive, okay? Ma'am, I'm issuing 2 citations, okay? One's for no driver's license. The other one's for the child restraint because he's not in his car seat. So like I told you before, the no driver's license in Florida is criminal, all right? I don't know what the law is in Jersey, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's a criminal violation, okay? So with that being said, instead of me arresting you right now and taking you to Fort Lauderdale to the main jail, I'm going to give you the citation with a mandatory court date. You have to show up to court or have an attorney represent you in court. All right, it's going to be April 28th of this year at 9 o'clock in the morning at North Satellite Courthouse. That's in the city of Deerfield Beach. You have to sign both citations. You're not admitting it by signing. You're just promising to take care of this. Refusal to sign this is an arrestable offense too. Okay? Yes.
I am guilty because I take the baby.
Right.
Because the baby is crying.
The baby's what?
What's crying?
Oh, crying.
He's my son and she's my sister.
Hang
He's
on.
my son.
That guy's your son right there?
Yeah.
Right here, ma'am. You see my
Just
finger?
finished the army, so we have a family reunion.
Okay.
That's why she's
Well,
here.
listen, babies can cry. It's okay if babies cry. They're not gonna.
He's just
He was
despair.
crying a lot, so
I have kids too. Sometimes they cry. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So their safety is paramount. Okay, that's most important. All right. Did you sign the other one too?
here.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, just stand by. I said stand by. Go over there, please. Buddy, go over there. I'm telling you, back up. All right. Last time I'm telling you. You said that's your son?
Yes.
You need to explain to him to not approach officers on traffic stops, okay? I let him get the kid so he's out of the car, but I'm doing my business right now, all right? All right, that's okay. I need your right thumbprint. It's a flat, firm press in this box with the arrow. Don't roll your finger, just a flat, firm press and straight up, okay? On both copies. Yes, ma'am. And then one more time. All right, ma'am. These are your copies right here. Do you have any questions as far as the court date goes? Okay. You can swap, please. Be careful with cars coming out right now, okay? Who's that lady to you? Right here.
That's my aunt.
Okay, your aunt was driving with a baby in the back seat, not secured in the car seat. That's why I pulled her over. She doesn't have a license. She has to have a license in Florida. Pretty sure the law is the same way in Jersey, but it's a crime to drive in Florida with no license. So she's not arrested. If she wants to tell you what happened, she can, but is that your car? That's not even your car, right? That's her car.
That's on my car.
Yeah. All right, so look, man, she's moving forward. She's got to ride passenger and get her license, and then she can drive.
And what's going to happen now?
Talk to your aunt, and she can, if she feels comfortable sharing that information with you, you can talk to her about it. Okay? All right, please don't approach my traffic stop or any other traffic stop unless you're told to come, all right? Because I don't know what your intentions are. You seem like a nice guy, but obviously there's people out here trying to hurt us, and I don't want anything to happen to you, me, your family, anything, okay? Take care. Goodbye. You look like a deer in headlights right now. What are you doing with that? Okay. What parking lot was that in? You're not supposed to be taking a shopping cart. You know how much those things cost? If I went to that business owner right now and I spoke to them and I asked them, hey, they just took this off your property. Do you want me to charge them with grand theft? They'd probably say yes, and you'd be going to jail.
Seriously? I had no clue, sir.
Okay. Well, you can't just take shopping carts out for joyrides. All right. This isn't a Fortnite server. All right. You got a license, man?
Yeah, I got a license. It's in the car. It's in my car though.
So you have a car and you decided to take a scooter out for a little.
I just wanted to like ride around.
Why?
Why not? We got nothing else better.
Because it's not yours. That's why not.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, all right. You got a picture of your license, man?
Yeah, I got a picture.
Hands out of the pocket, buddy.
Huh?
Just talking to your buddy. No hands in pockets when you're talking to the cops. Unless you've been patted down or searched and we're cool with it.
Yeah. Right. Turn it off, just in case.
Yeah, turn the vehicle off.
I don't think I could get away if I wanted to.
I don't think you could, man. All right, look, we're doing a crackdown on electric bikes. Obviously, this isn't an electric bike, it's an electric scooter, but this isn't yours. So there's a ton of cops in the area right now, okay? Moving forward, if it's not your property, man, I'm serious. Like, I'm telling you, if they call this right now and they're like, a white male with a black shirt just took this and stole it from our parking lot, we want to press charges. You're going to jail, you know what I mean? Like, all right? I'm not trying to scare you, man. I'm trying to educate you. Just stand by one, all right? Just keep that bad boy off for a second. All right, so we're in the area of University Drive and Wiles Road, and we see these two young males here. One of them's riding a shopping cart. Now, these things usually go for more than $750. How do I know that? Because we've had calls in the past where people actually steal these, and when they're valued, they're around $1,000 usually. We're gonna run him. He has a license in Florida. We're gonna make sure he's not wanted, and we'll just get him out of here with a written warning, telling him to return it immediately so that we don't get calls about this later. You're good to go. Wherever you found the shopping cart, though, yeah, flip a Yui and put it back. I mean, it came from Walmart, I assume. Little Caesars. Okay, so bring it back, because you know what? There's people that actually could use this instead of you just playing around on it. All right, let's make this a learning lesson, not do it again. Okay, like my partner said, if your car was unlocked and I just said, you know what, man, my car's a little too slow today, I want to go for a joyride in your car. Can't do that. Take care, be safe, return the cart. Yeah, man, thank you. Hey, how you doing? Officer Charney with Cold Springs Police. The reason why I pulled you over is because you hit 60 on a 40, you're following cars too closely, and you're changing lanes rapidly. Is everything all right?
Getting off from work, going home.
All right. A lot of people are getting off and going home, so just, you got to slow down, man. Do you have your license on your registration insurance? Thank you. Is the address on your license current still?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. So we originally saw this driver on West Atlantic Boulevard approaching University Drive, following cars too closely. We got behind him. He was following a car in front of him too closely on University Drive once he turned right, traveling northbound. He switched lanes all the way to the right, accelerated quickly, reaching a top speed of 60 miles an hour in a 40. He said he's just rushing to get home from work. The thing is, everybody here is rushing to get home from work. It's congested right now because, again, it's close to rush hour. There's a lot more traffic than usual. He's rolling coal the entire time, traveling at a high rate of speed. Rolling coal is when you're in a diesel and you hit the gas hard and a giant puff of black smoke comes out because it's diesel. That's what rolling coal is. So he's just got to take it easy, take a deep breath. Good things comes with patience. Check his license out. But that type of behavior right there is just aggressive driving all day, where you're more likely to cause an accident. So look, 1 citation for speeding. I'm not writing you for careless driving, but I could. All right, so I'm cutting you a break with that. You are going 20 over the speed limit. You got to slow it down a bit. Tango 31, 1050, University of Ramwood. It's going to be a motorcycle, no tag. I'll advise. Hey, buddy, police. Get off the bike. Any weapons on you? Where's your license plate, man?
My license plate's not on me?
No. All right, you got your license? How long were you riding for?
I live in...
Okay, let's do this. Where's the key to the motorcycle?
It's actually just
Okay.
keyless.
So we'll get your license real quick, and then we'll walk the bike over here. I don't like the cars being, so let's just do this as fast as we can.
All right. Walk it over there?
Yeah, we are. So we get out of traffic. Can you move your car right here, Marlon?
I'll stop you.
All right.
Here's my
Thank you.
license.
All right.
The registration under the seat. Let's walk
Yeah,
the bike
let's
over.
go. Just move the bike real quick.
I knew it was loose. I should have checked it before I left the house.
Okay.
You good?
I'm gonna move my car. Yeah. So your tag fell off, or was it stolen?
No, it must have fell off because I had it on when I left.
Okay.
I knew it was a little loose. I need to get a new plate light. The plate light came down, it was hanging off, and then I noticed the bracket was loose, and
Okay.
I didn't rather go inside to get the tools. It's probably like right around the block from my house somewhere because it was really hanging off.
Okay.
I'm just a dumb. So I'm sorry about this, man.
Look, you're not a dumb. Okay, it's just a mistake. All right, but you are moving. All right, the speed limit is 45, and you're going way beyond
I
45.
have no arguments for you, so.
Where were you today?
From my house to a buddy's house. and
Oh, so
then-
you're all over the county.
Yeah, no, like right in the area. The buddy's house lives in Tamarack. I stopped at Dora's Bakery on the way back because I love their cookies. I didn't notice how close it was to the area.
Okay.
He's a friend from work. He just got fired. I went over there
Yeah.
to just, talk about, whatever.
The reason why I'm asking is because I don't want someone to get your tag and then commit crimes with it.
No,
you
no.
You got to report it as
No,
lost.
for sure. As soon as I get home, if I
Okay.
don't find it right away, I'm going to report it ASAP.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 sec. Let me check out your license, okay?
Okay.
So we're westbound here on Atlantic Boulevard, and I noticed that this motorcycle was traveling at a high rate of speed. The speed limit here on West Atlantic Boulevard is 45. I had him at 63 miles an hour. Notice that there's no tag on the motorcycle. He's telling me that the tag came off at an unknown time and he possibly lost it because it was loose. He's been all over the county. He lives in Fort Lauderdale. We're in Coral Springs right now, so Coral Springs to Fort Lauderdale is about a 20-minute, 25-minute drive, depending on traffic. So if the tag is lost, it could have gotten lost anywhere. So we verified that the registration matched up with the VIN. We're gonna run the VIN, make sure it's okay, as well as the tag, make sure it's not stolen. We're gonna make sure he has a motorcycle endorsement, as well as making sure his license is valid and that he's not wanted. Okay, look, I'm gonna write you a written warning for the tag not being displayed,
I
okay?
appreciate that. I know I don't deserve it. I know you don't have to do that. It really means
Now look, as far as the speed goes though, I am writing you for that, okay? You have 3 options: paying it, traffic school, which is online, or traffic court, and you have 30 days to comply. Tango 311050 University sample. Florida black Corvette, one-time driver. Hello, Officer Trinity, Coral Springs Police. You were following me too close and you hit 62 and a 40. That's why I pulled you over. Do you have your license on you, registration, insurance? All right. Is everything okay? Huh?
I live in this building. I'm trying to
Okay. Yeah, the speed limit here is 40. Okay. All right. Well, you got to pay attention, man. We're southbound University Drive. I'm in lane number 1, which is all the way to the left, closest to the median. In my rearview mirror, this driver is approaching me very closely and aggressively at a high rate of speed. I visually estimate him going 60. The radar confirmed my speed estimate at 62. Driver advises he doesn't even know he's speeding. I could smell burning brakes coming from his car, so he was on it for a while before he came up to me. But he was following too closely. Even when I changed lanes, he aggressively followed. I didn't know what that was about, so I moved back into the lane number 1. He's just says that he's going home. So, do we have aggressive driving? Yes. You have 2 moving violations. You have the first, the speeding. He's going 15 over the speed limit. And he's actually going more than 15 over, but the state says that once you go 15 over for speed, that's one of the elements for aggressive driving. The second one is following too closely. So, I have aggressive driving. Now, I could write him for speeding, and I could write him for careless. Those are 2. I can use my discretion now. Do I just write him the 1, or do I write him 2? I haven't made my mind up yet, because I'm going to see if he's telling the truth about getting pulled over for the first time. I'm going to look at his history with us, and I'm also going to look at the state history and see if he's ever been cited before. If he's never been cited before, then he'll just get the 1, and we'll give him a warning on the other one. However, if he's been stopped before for other things, and he's got history for doing something similar, he's going to get the 2. Look, I am citing you for the speed, but I'm not citing you for careless driving.
Thank you, man.
So I'm also not citing you for your address not being current on your license, but you got to update that as soon as possible. All right, so 3 ways to take care of that: paying it, traffic school, traffic court. You have 30 days, but slow down, man. Okay? Take care, buddy. You're welcome.
Easy, bro.
Take care. Bye. Hello, Officer Trani, Coral Springs Police. The reason why I pulled you over is because you don't have your lights on. Your headlights. All right?
I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, so make sure they're on, okay? Do you have your license on you, registration insurance? What you got there? You got crickets there?
Oh, yeah.
What are you feeding?
Beer dragon.
Oh, very cool. Very nice. How long have you had it for?
Ooh, like a year and a half now.
Oh, nice. So you're into the hobby of reptiles. Very cool.
Right, so I haven't had a problem. Like everything fell out of my purse, but I have my license on my phone.
Yeah, that's fine. In Florida, when the sun goes down, dawn to dusk, you got to have the headlights on. She thought it was on automatic. It wasn't on automatic. It was on manual, meaning that the lights were off. So usually when people are driving no lights on, it's a good indicator of impaired driving. I don't see any signs of impairment with this individual. It's a backup officer right here. But I don't see any signs of impairment. This is just a mistake. So we're going to make sure her license is clean. She's not wanted for anything. We'll get her out of here with a written warning. Dispatch just told me that she's valid. She's not wanted. So we're good. Fun fact, driving with no lights on at nighttime is not an equipment violation. It's actually a moving violation, meaning that you can get points on your license if a citation is issued. And instead of it being $116, which is just the non-moving violation price with no points, it cost $166 plus points. So if I did write her a citation, it would actually be considered a moving violation. So it's a written warning, not a ticket.
So what do these mean?
Basically, it doesn't affect your license whatsoever, but it's documented on our computer now. So if you get stopped by a Coral Springs officer in the future, which hopefully you don't, but if you do, they can see that I cut you a break for no lights on at nighttime.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay. If it were a ticket, though, it would have been a moving violation, meaning there would have been points assessed to it, and it would have been $166. Okay. So just moving forward, make sure you got the lights on at nighttime. All right. Take care. Enjoy. Feed that dragon.